Welcome to the UWG, University of Waterloo Gamers LAN Finals here today. There are 3 teams competing, and I will be casting all of them. I'm Maut. Thanks for joining me here on Dota. And we've got some really good games coming up. We have 2 best of 3s before we get to the grand finals between the losers bracket and the winners bracket team that wins. This is the winners bracket finals. It is going to be Team Shiet against GHawks. I just was thinking about just how good these games are, and of course whoever loses this best of 3 is actually going to go down to the losing bracket and face off against My Intent, and then whoever wins that best of 3 will be doing a best of 5 against the winner of this matchup. So we're going to get into the game here in just a moment. But right now we're in the pick ban phase, and already we've seen Team Shiet banning out Darkseer and Templar Assassin, 2 very strong bans, 2 very strong heroes that are banned pretty often. The Bat Rider will be the banned out on the side of GHawks, and then they'll have another ban here in just one moment. So we will not see any of that crazy mid play with Templar Assassin or the lasso play from Bat Rider. And of course, I was not surprised to see Darkseer banned out. Not a big surprise, I don't think, for anybody right now. It's really important to note that these guys had a lot of group stages to go through and a lot of big teams to get through to get to this area. They're obviously playing on LAN. So unfortunately, I'm not there to cast it. This is being taken. This is taking place right now, I think, in Ontario, Canada. And I'm in upstate New York, in Albany. It would take a few hours to get there if I wanted to cast that, but alas, I have work and things of that nature, so I cannot go to the LAN. We're going to see a nice little Rubik ban out, and then the Invoker pickup from this team Shiet. It's going to be really weird for me to say. I don't know if I'm going to... It's just a really... I might just call them Team Shit after a while, but that would be mean, I think. So the next pickups will be Undying and Jakiro on the side of GHawks, and these are like... If you're looking at the 6.75, 6.76 metagame and you want like 2 heroes that stand out the most besides probably Bat Rider, I'd have to say it's Undying and Jakiro. Jakiro most certainly. I mean, Undying, he's been sort of picked ban occasionally. He hasn't been picked as much as he was right when 6.75 came out, but Jakiro is consistently picked like every game, almost every game if he's not banned out. It's really ridiculous. That being said, Tidehunter will be the pickup on the side of Team Shiet, and then Keeper of Light. So already they've got some nice support heroes. They've got Invoker, who will probably be sent mid. Sometimes he can be sent into the offlane, but most likely will be sent mid. Not sure what he's going to go for. There's Quas Wex, Wex Exhort, Quas Exhort, Quas, everything. And we'll see how he's built. But meanwhile, GHawks will be picking up the Chaos Knight. And that's a really important pickup there. But I like the immediate ban out from Team Shiet on the Wisp, realizing that Wisp plus Chaos Knight can be devastating. And we've seen Wisp Sven run a lot if you're a big Empire fan. That's something we've seen more than once. So we'll get in here. All right, looking at the lanes right now, you've got a Jakiro, you've got an Undying, you've got a Chaos Knight. That right there could be a tri-lane, essentially, if you're on the side of GHawks. I don't know. Undying could be sent into the offlane. Not sure if he will. Nice ban out of the Sven there. And then followed up by Bounty Hunter, who's in a great offlaner. I think Team Shiet is in a good position. They've got, banning out the Bounty Hunter means that they want to get rid of these offlaners and mid heroes. Because it looks like they're not going to send Undying into the offlane. It looks like this will be a tri-lane with Chaos Knight, Jakiro, and Undying in it. I think that they need offlaners, they need a mid hero. So I think if Shiet decides to really bucker down and just ban out the offlaners, they'd be in a good position. Meanwhile, on the side of them, they've got the Invoker, Tidehunter, and Keeper of the Light. So that could be Invoker sent mid, and then Tidehunter and Keeper of the Light in a tri-lane with somebody, or Keeper of the Light sometimes gets sent to the offlane, and that could be really good because Keeper of the Light can really farm really well with Illuminate. The thing is, he has to be careful. He's got to have vision, otherwise ganks could happen to him pretty regularly, and he's really squishy, so he'd go down. He's got, of course, he's got a little bit of escapability with Mana Leak, but it's difficult because you usually don't skill Mana Leak. Of course, you usually want to go Chakra Magic Illuminate, and then Mana Leak later on into the game. Mana Leak's not a bad spell. It's just it's usually not picked up first, and if you Mana Leak the right person, you can get away, but you're going to be up against 2 or 3 heroes in a lane like that, so... Night Stalker will be the next ban out from Team Shiet, and that's not a bad ban at all, considering Night Stalker, of course, plays really well in like any lane generally. He's not going to be an offlaner, but as mid hero, he's very strong. See Ferrari 430 play him all the time. Of course, famous Chinese player. Furion will be the next ban out on the side of GHawks, and they have one more to go before we get here into the next pick phase. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday morning.
10 seconds remaining.
I've been up for quite some time right now. I was up at 7 in the morning, had to go coach a swim meet, and came back and took a little bit of a nap, and then decided, all right, it's time to cast. So here I am. I hope I sound not tired to you. I'll try to bring my best cats for this game and for the following games throughout the day. Also going on, the CDL action will be happening all day. I won't be casting any of those games until later tonight and tomorrow, but keep your eyes and ears open for those games and see which games you can catch there. Of course, collegiatedotaleague.com, I think, is the website or something. If you search it on Google, you'll find it. Next ban is Disruptor. And this is something we see all the time. He's just a really, really annoying hero to play against. I mean, you think about what that would do on the side of GHawks that have to face... Like, the Undying wouldn't be able to do anything, honestly. And neither would Chaos Knight if they get caught in that static storm. And a kinetic field, obviously. So, like, that really limits your mobility. It really limits the, the abilities that you can use. Like, not being able to get a tombstone off before you go down as Undying is something that you really never want to happen. You want to really be able to pop that at the beginning of a team fight. And it's the same with Ice Path on Jakiro, and of course Chaos Knight just wants to get his nukes off and kill as many people as possible because Chaos Knight's all about him just clubbing people with whatever that thing is. Like, it's an axe, a club, a mace, something. It's just a really irregular looking weapon. It does not look like it should be in his hand. It should be like... I mean, I'll show it to you in game, and you'll understand why I'm like, it looks weird. Then again, a lot of the weapons in this game look weird. Nothing really. I mean, like Tidehunter uses a freaking an anchor, so or like different animals. It's weird. Shadow Shaman is the next pickup here. Really good. I'm not sure how they're going to... I mean, this pretty much screams to me that Keeper of the Lights will be in the off lane with Tidehunter, Shadow Shaman, and looks like Nakes will be in a tri-lane. Now, this is a pickup that really is good. He can get farm really quickly, and he's an excellent mid-game hero, but every time I've seen Lifestealer picked up, he sort of gets rocked against the enemy carry. Will this happen is the question, and I'm not sure. Pick 5. It tells you what pick this is. It is the 5th pick. Lena was the pickup on the side of GHawks, so that's gonna be the mid hero, maybe. Unless they send, unless it's okay, it's gonna be Jakiro, Lena, Chaos Knight, and then Undying in the offlane, I think, and then the mid hero will probably be something that they pick up right now. They've got 24 seconds on reserve time, so they have a lot of time here to work with. Well, maybe not too much. They gotta think about something. I think they were thrown off a little bit by the next pickup, and that does generally throw you off. You're like, well, I wasn't really expecting that carry to be picked up. You're not expecting these carries who are really good now. I mean, any carry is really good in this game. It's going to be the sniper pickup, but yeah, and that just adds to like, oh, well, yeah, 6.76 came out, and every carry is really strong for the most part. I've heard a lot of pro players say they don't like Spirit Breaker still. Huskar as well is kind of useless. Huskar just you're never going to see in competitive play because his game, the way his hero is, it works. It just doesn't allow for competitive play. Essentially, you're throwing your life away with your ultimate ability. On top of that, Burning Spears is kind of less than stellar. Oh, great, frame rate's already looking good. Okay, I'll try to fix that early on. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Let me fix my frame rate real quick, and I'll get back to you in just a second. And then we'll go over some introductions. Moment here. Just doesn't need to be on. All right. Okay, so the frame rate is good. Let me check my stream. Looks good. It does. Excellent. All right, so on the side of the GHawks, we'll have Crapo on the Undying. We'll have Hakado on the Lena. Empyrean will be on the Chaos Knight. Wind Pulse will be on the Sniper. And finally, Wind.Shear or just Sheer will be on the Jakiro. Meanwhile, on the time of Shiet, we're going to see the one and only on that Naix. We're going to see a bunch of characters that are in some Asian language that I cannot understand on the Keeper of the Light. We're just going to call him Keeper of the Light or Kodal for this game. We're going to see Orchid is on the Invoker. Wow, that's a good item, man. Leave it alone. Ariza will be on that Tyler, and have I missed anybody? I don't know. Yes, GTR will be on the Shadow Shaman. So, we're going to get into the game. Let's put up the last hit chart real quick. I hope everybody can hear me fine. If there's any problems in the stream, don't be afraid to let me know. I'll try to fix it as much as possible. And the next game, I'm going to get my other monitor and
Invisibility.
so I can see. So we're going to see Orchid in the middle lane on the Invoker. We'll see Empyrean actually in the mid right now with actually, it's going to be what looks like a dual lane with Lina there. And so instead of, like a Leshrat pickup that we always see with the Chaos Knight, it's going to be a Lina pickup, which I really enjoy. I think that's going to be really good. They have the Invis Rune, which they can set up a stun early on, and I think Orchid has to be very careful. And I want to keep my eyes here because I don't want to miss First Blood until this Invis Rune runs out. Kato's staying very back. He doesn't want to get in tower range, which is somewhere roughly like here. That gives you vision, right around there. He's got plenty of room to work with as of right now, but he's going to have that Invis Rune running out very soon in about a second. And I missed First Blood up in the top lane. Excellent. So I can't win. I can't win. I can't do it. And who was that? Who died there? It was actually the Undying Crapo who, and this is going to be a tough problem for him against this tri-lane with Shiet, with GTR, with the one and only with Ariza. On these three heroes, they've got a lot of abilities here that can take out a solo melee hero. He can decay and what have you, but his last hitting potential is it's not good, and he should not even try to go for that. And I think he's got to stay back near the tower for a lot of the time here. But it'll be tough, and it's actually going to be a dual lane bottom here with Wind Pulse and with Sheer, and of course the Keeper of the Light's doing a good job. Ice Path is actually going to miss just barely. So we'll keep an eye on this lane as well. I want to see what happens here. Meanwhile, we actually get a kill in the mid lane. Chaos Knight will take out the Invoker. It looks like he used a Reouter and his Chaos Bolt. And Kato, obviously, with that Light Strike Array, and maybe even his Dragon Slave. They're pretty cheap, as you see. They're both 90 mana right now, but I think those increase later on. Crapo's now under the tower, so he's got a little bit more room to farm here. Getting some last hits, doing a nice job of it. He didn't, give up that early blood first, so we'll have to see if he can stay alive. We might see some pulls happening here on the top lane with GTR. In fact, we already see some stacking. And we're actually see a smoke rotation to mid right now. Maybe looking for a kill on Empyrean, who's kind of low. He's got some tangos. He's a little tanky right now. See his 663 health. But we're going to see that rotation early on. And it's going to be a Hex into Shackle or vice versa. And we're going to see Ariza. Meanwhile, Jakiro will actually get the kill on the bottom lane here with Sniper using his Shrapnel. I really want to watch this. I hope they try to set something up here. They're looking to go to the Hex. Also, they're going to see Shackles as well. Will there be any damage from Orchid? He doesn't have anything just yet. He doesn't have Invoke. Will it be enough damage is the question. There are a lot of right-click going. Nice Light Strike Array plus the Dragon Slave doing a lot of damage. Ariza looks like he actually might go down. Nice play by Empyrean to get back. Hikato with the double damage came in. Nice Light Strike Array. And they actually turn around and get that kill. So 3-1 on the side of GHawks. Nice plays there. And a TP back top will happen from the Tidehunter, and we'll actually see a dejected GTR will rotate back up there as well. That was so close to a kill on Empyrean, but they're able to turn around, and Reality Rift bringing you into tower range, making sure that you can't leave. Nice play there by Empyrean and Hikato. Alright, so 1,000 gold already on the Lifestealer right now. We'll see if he decides to go for Midas, if he decides to go for some sort of other item. And the problem with the Lifestealer is he can't really farm as quickly as a lot of the other carries. But if he gets that Lifestealer, that's going to help him out a ton. It's going to be really helpful, get his GPM up. He's already got 18 last hits, so he's got a bit of room right now. And Sniper only with 10. He's actually got 10 denies. He's doing a good job of denying, but I think you should let the Jakiro focus on that, who has 2 right now. But the dual lane against the solo lane is going to be difficult. They need to get kills. He's trying to zone him out, but the Illuminator is just so strong, as you can see. It's only got him 5 last hits, but soon when that's leveled up, it's going to be there's going to be a mana leak on Dashir. So he actually did get 1 point into mana leak just to make sure that he can't chase, lest he be stunned after his mana is completely drained. Orchid's doing a good job here in the mid lane. He's got 12 last hits, 13 as of right now. He's just got another one right there. He's going for Quas Exhort, and looks like he's going to try to finish up Sunstrike. And this is going to be important because you have GTR here with Shackles, and he levels up those Shackles, and that's going to be a Sunstrike and essentially almost a guaranteed kill there. So a lot of, also, as well as the Ice Path holding heroes in place, is going to be some pretty strong Sunstrikes coming throughout the map. It's going to be very important. And the slows as well will do a good job of that. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be kind of hard to juke when you're slowed with Gush or with open wounds or what have you. We see a rotation coming from Hikato. He's got haste right now. Will he be able to land the stun is the question. He does. Where's the follow-up, though? There's the Dragon Slave Shrapnel. Going to try to slow him just barely. He should be getting a dive here. Ice Path just going to miss. That should save his life. If the Ice Path connects, he's probably a dead man. But a little bit of miscommunication from Windshear. Not being there on time. Of course, he just barely had enough mana. He's got 90 mana and just another second to go for another Light Trigger. And we're going to see a pause from Tidehunter. And ping should be good right now. This is a LAN setting, so it should not be a ping issue, and I want to make sure that it's not. Yeah, you look, everybody's pretty much right around 100. So nice pings from everybody, with the exception I'm actually lower than a lot of people somehow. That's interesting. Bug says Orchid, and I'm sure the admins are checking out the computers and what have you real quick. There will be no cheating happening here whatsoever. And I apologize if my microphone is a little low. I just wish it had a better level system. There's no real boost to this microphone, so... And it really makes me nervous when you look at this icon over here, and then at the end of me talking, it sort of turns off and it's like, no, you're not talking anymore. You see that? That makes me nervous. That's really weird. So I don't actually DC'd, it looks like. Let's take a moment and look at the items right now that everyone's building. It's 4:55, so we should be seeing some early items. We will see the Midas recipe finish up for the Lifestealer, and he's going to get those Gloves of Haste in just one moment, and he'll finish that off, and that's going to be getting his GPM up a little bit higher. Coiling Blade is up on the Undying just to, get him some last hits, get him that movement, mobility around through the trees that he needs to get. It's going to be nice. Of course, there's no Nature's Prophet, so he doesn't really have to worry about that. Empyrean has nothing yet. He's got 846 gold. Is there anything on the Courier, though, is the question. Just wards, they're going to Windshear. Tidehunter does reconnect. How about Hikato? Also going forward. So vision will not be a problem on the side of GHawks right now. And we're actually going to see phase boots up here on the sniper, so going to be a little bit of damage, a little bit of chasing power as well. Now let's look at the rest of Team Shiet. What does Orchid have? He does not have phase boots just yet. He has a mantle, nothing else really though. Might be going for an early null talisman to get him just some more mana, some more tankability, and the extra strength that he gets from that. So yeah, I mean, no big items just yet at 455, except for the Midas, which is, you have the recipe is pretty much all but finished there. About 200 some odd gold, and that'll be done. And that's going to be pretty important. Make sure that everything's working on the stream, the chat's okay, everything looks good. I know there are a lot of other big tournaments going on today, but this is going to be going on till probably about 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight, so stay with us and we'll bring you some good games. We actually are going to have a dinner break at about 6, so keep that in mind. Remember, this is a best of 3. This is GHawks versus Team Shiet. I'm Maut. Thanks for joining me. Early Saturday morning for some of you in the Pacific time zone, otherwise noon right now, or thereabouts if you're in the Eastern time zone. And everyone else in between I really don't care about. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it doesn't matter, but those are the 2 time zones that I generally keep a track on, not even Central, Pacific, and
Don't burn your
Eastern.
fingers.
Also, CET is pretty important if you're a Dota caster or player in general. So, we'll keep our eye on mid here. Orchid is going to have to stay back. And he's died once right now, pretty early on to Empyrean and Hikato, but he survived. He was actually going to go for a gank here with Empyrean, and Empyrean took a lot of damage and obviously in tower range, and Shiet had the shackles off, but Ariza actually got caught out and he was reality rifted into the tower range, and it did not end well for him. The one and only does have his Midas finished up, and he's going to be using this on cooldown. Did he use it on the big creep is the question. No, there is a Centaur Con here. He can afford to go out of lane and just get that real quick if he wants to. He's got 36 last hits right now at almost about 6 to 7 minutes in the game, which is pretty nice. I gotta say, that's a nice number there. So, Wind Pulse is now actually going solo against Keeper of the Light here, and we do see Jakira rotating back in, but Wind Pulse is taking a lot of damage. He needs to get that salve up from Windshear here. That'll be pretty important. I'll make his way slowly back there. Hikato with the bottled up regen rune. Actually, Hikato going for... This is nice. Having one hero stay in lane and farm, then having the other, you know, go around getting the pickups of the bottle, getting the runes, things of that nature. Just getting rune control is really nice to have. You saw the Invis rune early on, the haste rune, trying to go for the kill here on Keeper of the Light. I like this play. Don't know if we really see this too often. Reality Rift coming in. Will there be a follow-up with a Chaos Bolt? Is the question. Yes, it's going to be 4 seconds. Should be easy. Could have chained that just a little bit better. There's going to be a lot of damage. Not enough to get the kill, though. Cold Snap's going to fly in on Hikato. He's taking a lot of damage. He's even going to go down. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we're actually going to get a kill here. Sniper getting the kill on the Keeper of the Light with his shrapnel. So nice plays there. Of course, really good play by Orchid. Once again, cold snapping in tower range. So a lot of deaths coming from early dives right now. Actually going to see a rotation from GTR as well as Ariza. I don't think they'll be able to catch out Empyrean right now. They have vision here. No counter warding just yet. Sentry ward is here. I think they might have vision of this ward. I want to make sure that they do. They do. They have vision of that ward. As you see, this is Radiant Vision right now, so they have vision of it. They'll take care of that in just 1 second. And they just ping it out, as you can see that. I think that was Chikiro pinging that out right there. And he's actually in the mid lane. He's looking for a kill on Orchid, who's done a good job farming right now. He's got 34 last hits. The side of Team Shiet has actually got a little bit better farm. Let's look at the graphs here real quick. You can see experience is going 1,000 in favor of GHawks right now, but the gold is actually not that big of a deal. It's only about 500. It's a very even game, 4-2. GHawks has the kill advantage, but not by much. We're actually seeing some tanks coming out here on the Kodal. Ice Path will fly out. It will hit. It's going to do some damage. There's Dual Breath. He's so squishy. He's going to try to channel Illuminate and get the kill. Oh, Wind Pulse just barely living. Pinging out on him. They're looking for a Sunstrike here. Will they be able to land it is the question. It's going to come. It's going to fly, and it's going to hit for the kill. Nice play by the Invoker. I was waiting for it. I was like, is he going to do it? And Wind Pulse not getting back. A little bit of a misplay there. They didn't have any sort of regen to help him out, unfortunately. But nice play by Orchid. Just getting the Sunstrike right on that location. Crapo has his Arcane Boots, so he's actually had a good job. He's got 23 last hits up here. And this is a surprise. They had an early kill on him, but they're not doing much. They've had a lot of rotations with GTR and Ariza, but nothing going on Crapo right now. I mean, him having his Arcane Boots and a tri-lane, essentially what is a tri-lane, is not gone well. Ariza's stacking up the big camp right now, or pulling it, looks like, actually. He's not even going to go for a stack. That's not a good time to pull. I think he's just moving around. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we're going to see some initiation here. Empyrean taking a lot of damage. Sunstrike is going to fly out, not going to get the kill, just barely. Keeper Wave is going to miss both. So nice initiation once again from the Keeper of the Light and from Orchid. Looks like he'll be going for Forest Staff first. And Invoker will get the kill on Lina. 4 seconds stun onto him. And he's going to go down. So it looks like he dove a little bit there. Lina was in a bad position. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we're going to get... God, I'm missing every freaking kill. Undying's going to get the kill on the Tidehunter, but GTR will come right back and get the kill on him. So 7-5, I missed a bunch of kills there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once we get in the team fights, though, it'll be a little bit easier. Haste up onto the Keeper of the Light. He's going to try to defend this tower. Shrapnel doing a good job of taking down the creep wave as well as the tower. Wind Pulse sniping it from long range. You look at that cast range and the attack range from Wind Pulse is very large. He can attack from just such a distance, and he actually has a Wraith Band. I think he just purchased up the Ring of Basilius. It's going to come here in just a second. There will be a Ring of Aquila. So Crapo now back up into this lane, has a max Tombstone, has max Decay, not going for Sorb just yet, and he's actually waiting for his Flesh Golem, which I think will probably be at level 10, if not earlier. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we're going to see Lina get a kill on the Invoker. Looks like Ice Path into Light Strike Array. Macro Power was also used. No? Just a Dual Breath and Ice Path. Actually, same thing with Cast Knight, maxing out his Cast Bolt and Reality Rift. Pretty standard play there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Sheer has 1 point into Macro Power. Just got it, actually. Maxed out, almost maxing out Dual Breath and Ice Path first. Wind Pulse has actually been taking care of this tower alone right now. He's doing a lot of damage to it. It's at half health right now. If he gets that tower kill, that's going to be some nice stuff. Sunstrike going to come in, just do a little bit of damage to him, just to maybe push him back. Maybe make him think twice about attacking that tower. The one and only taking a lot of damage from Decay right now. There's going to be the Tombstone. Rage will be up on the one and only. He's going to try to get out of there. Body Block's coming in. Crapple's going to keep trying to dive here. Nice light wave coming in as well, and Crapple taking a bit of damage, but he's going to get some reinforcements here from two of his friends, Wind Pulse plus Wind Shear, and Cypher's going to get a double kill just by easily right-clicking them from a distance, so good plays there, nice rotation. They're going to try to go on the one and only now. Ice Path just barely going to miss. Decay will fly. Oh, man, he's really low. He's going to have to rage away, and he should get out just fine, but still very low. Hakeda will ward up here on this pole spot right now, and Keeper of the Light's going to try to push this back and miss it just a little bit. He tried to get these guys here. Thought they might be here on this little path, but not so. Orchid has rotated bottom now. He's going for that Force Staff. He has that Ring of Regen. Just needs the recipe right now to finish it off. Star will be taking some damage. You see the Forest Spirits. They have two of them right now, so it's leveled up enough where that is the case. Some chasing here from Hakeda. He's going to get Mana Leak, though, up in the top lane. He doesn't have enough for a Laguna Blade right now. Thanks for a defense here coming down in the bottom lane right now. TP will fly in. Chaos Knight looking for something. Will he go? Will he chase? He's got enough for Chaos Bolt. Maybe even for Riota Rift as well. Regen Rune is up on him. Man, that Forge Melting Strike is just too much. You can see how less tanky that makes him. Those right clicks are very strong. We're actually going to see Wind Pulse rotate mid, and Ariza should maybe be careful here. Headshot being really annoying. There's the Assassinate. Now Ariza will have to back off. He's got a salve on him. He'll pop it. He's actually got Ravage as well. They could look to team fight sometime soon. And maybe we will see that. I'm not sure. Decay flying up onto the one and only once again. Crapple doing a good job. He's going to go for Cloak early on. Will this be a Cloak or will it be a Hood? I'm not really sure. Early Cloak's always nice to have, but the Hood of Defiance is really great into a pipe as well. Kotal's here with Tranquil Boots. He's going to be channeling some Illuminate. Trying to get some damage here on this lane. Wind Pulse hitting from afar. Mana Leak onto him. They're going to try to maybe go for a kill. He's going to back off, waste a little bit of mana, but that's fine. He's got some nice regen here from a kill. Going for the Asha. He's got a Blade of Alacrity plus his band, so he just needs the recipe. Now we're going to see a rotation from Ariza Gush onto him. Wind Pulse, pinging him out. He says, I need help right now, and GTR will not try to chase this. We're going to see Hakeda come in. Light Striker is going to land at GTR, and Lena's just going to take care of that. Didn't have to use Laguna Blade, didn't have enough mana for it regardless. Top lane is getting pressured by the one and only right now. There's going to be Alacrity onto the one and only. He's going to take the tower down and get the last hit. And he's going for what looks to be a Basher right now. He's got 98 last hits at 14 minutes in the game. Basher recipe is flying to him right now. I want to see his GPM. It's actually 486, so very strong farm for the one and only, and that's going to be scary. I've not seen a lifestealer this farmed early on, so I'm really looking forward to that. There's been no ganks onto him the entire game, so actually, has he died, though, is the question. I think he might have. I want to make sure. No, he hasn't died yet. He's got a kill and 2 assists, so he's been playing really strong. That other kill will help him out. Wind Pulse is here. He actually has 1 death on him, but he's got 3 kills as well. So looking at the net worth right now, he's actually, 6.4k is the net worth on the side of the Lifestealer, and Sniper's not too far behind. He's about 2k, but that'll take him some time. Yasha is finished up for the Sniper. In the bottom lane, Imperion's here trying to get some farm. He's got a bottle, he's got a power treads, but nothing else really. He's got enough to buy something up right now if he wants to, maybe like an Ogre Club. Is something on the courier, though, is the question, and it's not. Pain's coming out to defend this. 3 heroes here on the side of GHawks. They're looking to set something up right now. Is Ariza here, though? He has his Ravage. He's got plenty of mana. There's going to be an Ice Path. Looking for some sort of opening is Wind Shear. He's not going to find anything just yet. And Wind Pulse here with his Yasha, of course, is going to rotate down, look for some more farm, and now it's going to be Empyrean and Wind Pulse sharing this farm here, but they're going to take this tower. It's relatively low. Empyrean has 1 point into Phantasm. He's also got 1 point in Chaos Strike, so once he gets to level 2 Phantasm, that's going to be scary. This tower should go down. There's no fortification available. Oh, there it is. I thought it didn't have a fortification. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, we're going to see Ravage. There's going to be a deafening blast onto Crapple, who has his Flesh Bow and Pop. Oh my goodness, this whole rip with K, just getting him some more tankiness, and there's going to be an assassin here. It's going to finish off the Kotal. It's actually Lena getting the kill before that, so meanwhile, pinging onto the Invoker right now. He has no Wex, I don't believe. He's actually got 1 point, so he can Ghost Walk away if he can get his Quas Wex up, and he does. There's the Ghost Walk right now. No vision. Ice Path going to fly out, just going to miss. This tower actually isn't taking him down. 132. One and only now. Rage plus Open Wounds on Hakeda. Looking for the kill right now. He's going to get it. He just does too much damage with the Skull Bash. It's 40 strength plus, or 40 damage plus 6 strength, of course. And the Infest is actually up on the range crew right now. And Empyrean can do nothing but watch here. He's waiting for it to pop out. And this could be scary because Empyrean could take a little bit of damage from this and it can immediately go on him. Illusion is popped from Empyrean. Denial coming down to the middle lane here, so nice play by the Keeper of the Light. Meanwhile, we're actually going to see an Infest pop out, the one and only, trying to TP away, and in fact he does. Just barely. Did he use his Chaos Bolt? He's actually at full mana, so I guess he didn't use it. He should have. Oh, he might have. Of course, you can rage yourself, and that should give you enough time. It's a 6-second BKB, so essentially, man, 6-second magic immunity there. So, 14-8 right now. I want to look at the graphs. We haven't checked those out in a while. We got 2,000 going the way of GHawks right now. The gold is very... Oh, man, it's even. It goes up and down again. So, right now, it's going 500 in favor of Team Shiet. But, I mean... And they're down a couple of kills right now. But they have that nice team fight. You have the one and only. He's getting farmed. He's got a Midas. He's got a Skull Bash. He's got 2,500 gold in the bank right now. So he's looking for something soon as far as an item is concerned. I'm not sure what it'll be. Pinging out on Wind Pulse right now, maybe looking to go for a kill. There's going to be the open wounds plus the rage. Sunstrike will fly out. There's going to be the damage from the Sunstrike. Will the one and only be doing enough damage here? We're going to have Orchid TP or come in right now. He's going to pop his Force Spirits, Macro Power from Windshear right now. Windshear taking a lot of damage. Nice Ice Path. The kill will go down. The one and only will die. Now Orchid's in a bad position. He's going to get the kill on the Jakiro. Does he have he can go into another Ghost Walk here in just a second. Will he do so? He's actually going to go for a Cold Snap. Getting the kill on Wind Pulse. He's going to maybe try to get out of there, but no. Dragon Slave will finish off the job with Lena rotating in. So a little bit of a dive. Lifestealer not getting the kill, so unfortunate for him, but they take 2 down with them. So carry and a support for sort of a semi-carry and a carry. Not sure who really won that fight, but it's going to be important later on. Net worth now for 9,000 on the side of Nakes here. 6,000 on the Invoker, 5,600 for Sniper right now, so they need to get their net worth on their carries up just a little bit more. Maybe think about maybe going like a Helm on the Sniper, stacking those Ancient Camps, making him take those out pretty early on. Chaos Knight could do something as well. He's got nothing. He's got to have something flying out to him. In fact, yeah, he's got an Ogre Club that just flew out to him right now. Maelstrom will be the choice of the one and only, and it'll probably be up into a Mjolnir later on. Getting that Hyperstone obviously is going to be pretty important. That attack speed. Maelstrom, though, given the damage and the attack speed is pretty nice. So it's going to be pretty important. That means more Bash procs coming from Skull Basher. And he's going to be pretty scary. He's level 14 right now. Let's look at everyone else's levels. 13 on the Invoker, 12 and 11 for the Sniper and Chaos Knight respectively. Meanwhile, open wounds here on the Hekato right now. He's taking some cold snap damage. Nice Ice Path, but he's BKB'd up. And then the Fest is going to come out. There's the Ravage. Nice Ravage opening. Then he's going to pop the Infest. Undying will go down. Chaos Knight taking a fall as well. And of course, the Tombstone will get right-clicked here, and it's going to be taken out, and the wards will do the job there. Tier 1 tower should be pushed mid. There is a fortification, but they're not going to pop it here. That would be a mistake. Windpulse trying to hit from afar. Nice deny. Nice deny from Windpulse there. Excellent play with that long-range sniper deny. Now we see Kotal. He's actually in a bad position. He's taking a lot of right-click damage. Assassinate should finish off the job. He will go down. Sniper getting the kill there. So a little bit of a misplay. They had already backed off. They're going for Roshan. And the Meld should be doing, the Meld's armor should be doing a nice job here in Basher, of course. That passive stun there is really nice. You see how fast he's going down. This should be an Aegis for the one and only, but he's taking a lot of damage. He cannot afford to die here. He needs some sort of regen. Of course, he is Lifestealer, so he has that passive regen. It's just not nearly enough. He's going to pop his Rage there just so he can get it going. And he will pick up that Aegis. And so right now, 2,000 gold in the bank with what looks to be a Maelstrom, maybe even into a Mjolnir right now. We'll have that Hyperstone finished up very soon. He picks up an Invis Rune as well. And that was a really nice play. I liked how they popped the Ravage and then the Infest came out right afterwards so that they wouldn't right-click him down. Really nice play from the one and the only. But once again, Windpulse getting something out of that with a Tower Denial plus the kill on the Kotal who had overextended just too much. And it looks like it's going to be an Aghanim Scepter for this Invoker after the Force Staff. Usually you see something like the Hex stick up, but with your GTR on your team, you really don't need that too much. BKBs aren't going to be finished for quite some time, and Pyrion will be going for it, but it's going to be a long haul for him after that team fight. So with the Saghanim Scepter, it's going to make Orchid be able to cast so many more spells. He is Quas Exhort right now, so his supply is rather limited. He's got 1 point into Wex. We'll see if he decides to go for that next. He has the 1 point in Wex, and I mean, Alacrity is really good pretty early on. It's still 20% bonus attack speed and 80 bonus damage. But that's the bonus damage coming from Exhort, obviously. But the attack speed, once that gets up, that's 80% bonus attack speed on Alacrity once Wex is maxed. So keep that in mind. We see actually a 5-man, what looks to be a gank smoke train here on the side of... No smoke just yet. We do see a 5-man movement, though, from the side of GHawks. Ultimate Orb purchased up on Sniper. That will be a Mantis style really soon. Empyrean will have his Mythical Hammer, which will mean that he only needs that recipe to finish up that BKB and get that magic immunity, which obviously I think Nyx is taking for granted right now. But why wouldn't he? He has something in the bank right now. I want to see what he bought. It is the Hyperstone. It's on the courier right now. So Mjolnir will be finishing up soon, giving him even more attack speed and just a lot more damage here. Surprised we haven't seen any smoke ganks early on yet. Mech not finished just for the Keeper of the Light. He'll have he's got the recipe, he's got the buckler, he just needs the headdress, which is pretty easy considering he just got a lot of farm from that creep wave, so. That's 100 gold away, it seems like. 2100 for the Tidehunter will be a Blink Dagger, so Blink into Ravage is going to be scary. He's level 10 right now. I'm looking at these levels right now, so the Invoker is actually ahead of the Lifestealer right now, surprisingly, despite the fact that he has this Hand of Midas. He hasn't really been using it on the big creeps, though, I don't think, so that's probably why he's just a little bit behind, but that's okay. Net worth. Man, that's a lot of net worth on the side of the Lifestealer here. So I want to look at the graphs again. 4,000 going in experience after those last few team fights, plus the Roshan kill, and 5,000 in gold. So it changed very drastically within the past, like, 5 minutes of this game. Empyrean right now. Level 2 Phantasm, that's going to be pretty important. The BKB is really important. Getting that magic immunity, making it so he doesn't get slowed by, everything and damaged by everything. A lot of the fight from Shiet comes from magic damage here. Only a few right clickers, which include Invoker's Quas Exhort, and the Nyx, of course, with his Mjolnir.
Dire's bottom tower has
He does
fallen.
throw up that static charge. And we see an Infest coming out on the Reza. They want to force something. They might even dive this tier 2 to look for something. But we're going to see... GHawks is going to back up. Nope, they're looking to defend this right now. So, might see a blink in from Mariza. He's actually up on the high ground right now. I want to keep my camera. There's the blink into the Ravage. A lot of damage, followed by the Infest. A lot of damage going out. We're going to see Crappo go down. He's going to buy back immediately. Windshield should be falling as well. Laguna Blade will actually get the kill on the Tidehunter. He will go down, but not before they lose 2. Buyback coming in from Crappo right now. And Keeper of the Light's actually going to get a kill on Lena with his Illuminate. The only one taking a bit of damage. Assassinate Anji GTR. Aegis is popped. So they do defend this. Nice buyback from Crapple there, but Aegis is popping. Will he get out is the question. Tower damage is taking a little bit of a fall here. Crapple with his Flesh Golem popped. He has his Hood of Defiance finished up, so not a whole lot of magic damage can do too much damage to him, but he's going to try to defend this. Light will pop out. Excuse me, Illuminate. There's open wounds on a Crapple. He's going to try for the chase. Assassinate will get the kill on the Shadow Chime. In the meantime, Crapple taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down to the Lifestealer. Orchid getting the kill there. Empyrean very low. There's the Tornado. Should finish him off. In fact, does. 19 to 18 right now. Maybe trying to force this tier 3. No buyback for Crappo anymore. How about Empyrean? He does have the buyback, I think. Yeah, it is ready. A little bit of trash talking from Ariza right now. Ice Path coming into the one and only. He's taking a lot of damage. Rage will fly out. Assassinate doing some damage, but you look at that lifesteal. It's just so strong. Plus the Mjolnir being popped. Windshear is going to go down as well. There's a double kill. He will go down. Cyber going to get the kill there. And he'll try to push this back now. Keeper of the Light taking a lot of damage. The thing is, Cyber can just really hit you from far away. So you can't get in too close to this tower. Even like back here, you saw him taking pot shots from up on the high ground. So despite the fact that 4 of his teammates are down, he does defend this tier 3 tower. Just barely. So nice fight though from Shiet. The score is even right now. You see the net worth jump really high. The kills going 8 on the side of the Lifestealer is going. He's having a really good game right now. And Ariza had a nice blink into a Ravage. Only got like a few. I mean, the damage was there. The Infest came out soon after, and they got 2 kills really quickly. We saw the buyback from Crapple, but he went down pretty quickly, despite the fact he was flesh golemed up. So, I'll have to be careful of that next time around. Nice ward here. Not gonna put it on. Not gonna risk it and put it up here on the Uber Cliff. And GTR. Thinking about that DD rune. Who's going to pick it up? He's actually going to head there without even touching it. One and only will be back in 6 seconds. And the Invoker now, with the Aghanim Scepter finished up, mind you, and 2,500 gold in the bank, he will be buying back if he does go down. You know, if they look to push here. Wex is being maxed out now, or it actually is the skill that is being focused, I should say. And that's going to be important. Now he has got a lot of spells in his arsenal that do a lot of damage, especially with Exhort and pumping out most of the damage there. Ghost Walk, he's going to make sure that he can get out. I don't know if there's any detection right now from the side of Empyrean. Doesn't look like it. Top lane, the one and the only is trying to push this tier 2. Plate Mail will be purchased up next. It looks like it's going to be an AC, and that's going to mean even more attack speed, plus tankiness. Crappo taking a little bit of damage. There's the Stun Strike. He will go down from the right clicks, and now Lifesteal is actually taking a lot of damage from Wind Pulse. Immediate denial of that creep. Is he actually going to go Open Wounds? Is it available? Not for another 3 seconds. Actually, that's Rage. He has Open Wounds available. He's going to look to get out of there. Mjolnir Charge is popped, and he's taking a lot of headshot charges. There's the Laguna Blade. Haketo getting right click down right now. Wind Shear as well. There's the Ravage from Ariza. Wind Pulse will go down. There's the Gush on a Wind Shear. Ice Path will hit. He's taking a bit of damage. Will the one and only go down? He does get the kill there, so he gets the lifesteal buyback from the sniper. He wants to get the kill on the one and only, but he wants to get this tower as well. He's actually it's backdoor protection right now because this wave has not been pushed up, and Harissa and the one and only are really low. Assassinate should be flying out. Windpulse trying to get back as quickly as possible. Not going to TP in though. Oh, the one and only. Oh boy. Now the question is, all right, this Assassinate obviously is magical damage. So he should be able to take the brunt of that. I'm talking about the lifesteal, of course, with his Rage. Immune to magic spells. But he actually does pop a regen, which allows him to come right back and maybe try to take this tower. And Wind Pulse is actually rotated out of the lane. He has a TP, though, so he can TP right back in. But this tower should be going down in just a moment. They had a full fortification. I don't know if they're going to use it, though. Meanwhile, Orchid is trying to take the bottom lane. The fortification actually will pop, trying to defend both of these lanes. The split push is doing a good job right now. GTR taking a lot of damage from Assassinate. Empyrean's going to look for an initiation. He's got his BKB. Maybe looking for a fight here. Meanwhile, Crappo taking a lot of damage. There's the Cold Snap damage. Orchid's going to have to get out because we see Wind Pulse rotating as well. Force Staff was already used. Now he's taking a lot of damage. Will he Ghost Walk? He doesn't have nearly enough mana. He's actually going to go down to the Assassinate. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Tower will go down, the one and only getting the kill there. Open Wounds on Akedo. He will go down, trying to get his Light Strike array, but not before he does go down. Ariza actually will get the kill there with Gush. 25-21, and she is in the driver's seat right now. There's actually, they still have a tier 1 up here in the top lane, so they've got a lot of, they have a lot of towers. They've got a lot of maneuverability here, anywhere on the map. Tier 1's gone mid and bottom, but that doesn't really matter right now. They're looking at the tier 3 mid right now, and why not? The wave has been pushed up. They've got the one and only. They don't have the Aegis, but he's got 4,200, and he can buy back if needed. In fact, he can buy something and buy back as well. With the plate mail, maybe going to think about getting his AC finished up soon, and he does get the recipe, and that puts it up the courier. He'll send the courier back to the secret shop right now and buy up the Hyperstone, and that'll be the AC right now. Roshan not up for another minute, it looks like, and after that's up, though, you can imagine that they'll take it. They've got the map control. They've got where they want them to be. You look at all the wards here on the side of the Dire. Let's look at the vision they've got. No, that's Radiant. There we go. So this is Dire Vision right now. They don't have anything really up in the top lane here in the secret shop. Not that they need it. A ward right here would be nice, giving you vision of essentially this area, and down on the low ground, seeing if they're smoking up in this general area. But that's not the case. They've got nice wards here in the jungle. They're actually going to go away in about 2 minutes' time. This one will not, though. This one's still here for another 6 minutes. They just placed that down. Rotating into Roshan. He's not up yet. They were waiting there, and they say, screw it, we're not going to wait any longer. Now they're looking to go here. 11-2 and 11 is the score for this Lifestealer right now with Mjolnir and AC, giving that passive aura to the rest of his teammates. So that AC aura is actually going to be really nice for Orchid, who's already got a lot of Wex here. And he's going to be putting up Alacrity on the one and only as well, so he's going to be attacking crazy fast. We'll have to see if that happens, though. Tornado is the choice right now, a spell from the Invoker. Of course, with the Aghanim Scepter, you can invoke like crazy. Scepter cooldown is 2 seconds, so as soon as you invoke something, essentially it's off cooldown, which is really nice, but not really great until later on to the game, which it is at this point. 30 minutes, we're starting to get there. Thanks for joining us, by the way. This is UWG. We're actually going to see a fight break out right now. It looks like Assassinate going to fly out onto GTR, taking a lot of damage. Mech will pop off. There's the Ravage, though. Nice blink there. Getting on 4. Tornado will fly in as well. Magic Immunity popped on the Empyrean. He's trying to take out a lot of damage. Ariza going to go down. It looks like Wind Shear as well. Invoker going to get the kill, destroying a tower as well. Laguna Blade popped off as well, and Empyrean will go down. Nice right clicks, though. But in the meantime, they're going to trade. Looks like it's 3 for 1, 3 for 2, actually. I think Ariza actually didn't go down. I thought for sure he was going to. There's the open wounds on a creep. Actually, it was an illusion, I believe. But yeah, you see how fast the one and only is attacking right now. He should be taking his tower down just fine. Kodal will take up and assassinate to the front of the face.
Tower has fallen.
Melee racks are going to go down right now, and this it looks like it's the one and only is actually, and Shiet in general are in the driver's seat right now. They should be taking the mid racks as well. There's the assassinate. Mueller is going to be popped plus an alacrity, and he should be taking this. There's the mech as well. Tier 3 will be going down. And yeah, I mean, his attack speed is absolutely outstanding. It's 144 bonus damage right now. They're going to look for a dive right now, perhaps. No, maybe just going to back here. The one and only taking an assassinate to the face once again. No mech just yet. Infest up onto one of the creeps attacking the light of the light. We're going to see Blink in there. Nice Sunstrike as well as the Deafening Blast. Invoker will get the kill on Lina. Wincheer taking a lot of damage, trying to get slower, but it's not going to save his life though. Macro Pyre doing a little bit of damage. One and only needs to be careful. He actually is going to go down. He can buy back though, I think. Meanwhile, Empyrean will get the kill on Ariza. So now Orchid's realized he's overstayed his welcome. He has Ghost walked away and he's going to get out of here. Nice plays from Shiet, but staying a little too long, and now we see Lifestealer is dead for a little while unless he needs to buy back, but he'll be fine. Using his Midas on cooldown has really been the key here for him. He's 14, 3, and 11. He's level 22. Let's look at the levels here. Yeah, I mean, Invoker and the Lifestealer are just playing so strong here, so Team Shiet is just playing absolutely out of their minds. Some great initiations from the Tidehunter as well with that Blink Dagger. Ravage is not nearly doing as much damage, but of course it's not level 3 just yet. He's only level 14, as you can see, so he's kind of underleveled for that initiation. He's died a lot in the team fights, but Empyrean's doing his best as well. He's getting a lot of right-click damage, but he's just not tanky enough, it seems like. I think if he had a Heart of Trask, he'd be in a better position. He's got his Phantasm at level 3, so he's got 3 illusions, plus all of its crit damage is pretty nice as well. I'm going to zoom in on this. It's going to get tornadoed, actually. I wanted to look at the axe, but he's going to take a Sunstrike. No, he will miss it. There's the Hex as well. Tombstone will pop off, and now we actually see Crapo and Windpulse taking a bit of damage. There's a Reauto down to GTR. He's going to go down to the nuke, the 3-second stun, and GTR Orchid is actually going to get Sentry Warded here. He's actually in a bad position. He will go down, it looks like. Nice force stab. He is in fact dead. We're going to get in the kill there with Light Strike Array. I think Windpulse wanted it, which is assassinate, but whatever. They actually maybe look to take Roche here. Lifestealer is up right now, but Invoker not for another 68 seconds. They're going to, I think, lose this Roshan attempt right now. So good play here on the side of GHawks, and they need this to really be able to fight again. They're pinging up on the high ground. Keeper of the Light knows that they're in there. Recall from the one and the only right now, so we actually see right now Roshan getting kind of low, but Lina will go down to him. Orchid laughing it up, and Lifestealer getting the kill on Jakiro, so in fact, in sort of the haste of trying to take the Roshan attempt, they lose Lina, and Jakiro does go down to the right click, so the one and only. And Roshan is going to go down really quick here to Lifestealer, of course, and right now, once again, Shiet is actually just there in the driver's seat, and now Ariza, you're very far into the base. I don't know what you're looking for. He's got something that he has up his sleeve. He's got no wards on him. He's not going to place a ward down up here on the high ground, so I don't know what he's doing exactly. Nice ward placement from the Radiant here, just to make sure that they see them in the jungle here. Ariza's alone, though, so if he gets caught out, that's a bad position for him to be in. Demon Edge up on the Sniper. Looks like it will be a Daedalus or an MKB, not sure. Actually, it's not MKB. I don't think MKB's with a Daedalus. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. Could be one of those things. I'm not sure, though. Ariza and Orchid now pushing up the top lane. Scythe Device is finished up for the Invoker. Also getting an Ogre Club. Looks like it will be BKB next. And the one and only getting recalled in. Oh, Ariza. Some mean BM right there. Infest is up onto somebody. Who's it on? Where is he? It's onto Ariza in the back right now. Well, actually, it has that Hood to Define, so he's going to be taking a little bit less damage from spells, things of that nature. Looking to blink in for Ravage right now. They're all spread out, though, pretty nicely. He could be able to avoid it pretty well. They're going to look to fight. There's the blink in. There's the Ravage getting on 3 right now. There's the Infest as well. One going down really quickly. That's Lina. BKB is popped on Empyrean. He's going to take a lot of damage. Crapo trying to get out of there. He will go down. Lifestealer with a triple kill right now. Empyrean trying to get out. Bash will get the stun, though. And there's the Hex up. Empyrean going to get mana leaked, and he's going to get stunned right before he gets to the well, plus the open wounds. And GTR getting the kill. I think the one and only wanted to get an ultra kill, but it's not the case, and there's no rampage either. Manners, yeah, I don't know either, but whatever. GG is called out, and we see some disconnects happening. So we're going to get to Game 2 in just one moment here. Once again, thanks for watching. This is UWG, University of Waterloo Gamers LAN. This is the last day of play with 3 teams, best of 3, so GHawks needs to get it together in his next game, lest he be going down to face my intent in the losers bracket. And Team Shiet just looks really strong, so we'll have to see what happens in the next game. Once again, I am Maut. If you enjoyed the cast, see my Twitter account up here. You can follow it there. My Twitch account is the same, so that's one for the two. Facebook and YouTube as well. Thanks for watching so far. We'll get into the next game in just